In this video, we're going to talk about a Pokemon history. Let's take a look at the phenomenon that is Pokemon. Where did it come from? What is a Pokestop? What is a Pokegym? And how is Pokemon evolving? Did you know that Pokemon is already in its 7th generation? Pokemon launched on February 27th, 1996. Yes, it's been around for over 20 years. This was the original screen for the original Pokemon on the handheld Game Boy system from Nintendo. It was black and white and a fairly simple role-playing game. Pokemon is a role-playing game where you are a trainer looking to catch them all. As you build up your collection of the cute, cuddly creatures, you train them to become stronger and build teams around strengths and weaknesses. What originally began as an elemental system evolved into something weirder and greater. Fire is weak to water, ground is weak to fire, water is weak to electric, poison is weak to psychic, etc. Here you can take a look at the ridiculous strengths and weaknesses of the different types of Pokemon that are available in their current setup. Now, in the current version of the Pokemon Go app, not all of these different types are available, but a majority of them are. Anything where you see a green plus is a strength. So water, which you can see third down on the left, is strong against fire. You can see that as second line to the right. Anything with a red minus is a weakness. Fire is weak to its own powers. Grass is also weak to fire, so is ice. Anywhere you see a black X, those types of Pokemon do 0 damage in any attack that is from their type. Now there are ways around this, but we're not really looking to get intricate and deep into how Pokemon work. So especially when it comes to the Pokemon Go game, a ghost type attack won't even work on a normal type Pokemon. Obviously I could talk about just this screen for quite some time, but if you take a look, you can see most of the strengths and weaknesses have a little bit of logic involved. You may love the electric type Pokemon, but a team full of them could be wiped out by a single water type Pokemon. Your team has to be made up of Pokemon of different types to capitalize on strengths and weaknesses of other teams. Most importantly, many Pokemon have 2 different types. Not only does that make you extra strong against the types of Pokemon they would be strong against, it also gives you extra weaknesses. Pokestops are a place to gather potions, buffs, and heal your team in the original game. They serve a similar purpose in the new Pokemon Go game, but we'll get to that in a bit. Pokegyms are where big battles take place between your trainer and the local gym leader and whatever supporting team they may have there. The goal is to defeat the leader and get a special badge that identifies your awesomeness. This is what a battle looked like in one of the Pokemon games. Your goal in the games is to beat the Pokemon leaders to get to an ultimate battle where you face 4 different leaders at once on some ridiculously out-of-the-way mountain. Once you do that, you defeat the game, but they do have special things you can do once you do that to build up your team even further. In Pokemon Go, you still gather items you need at Pokestops, and you still battle gym leaders. The physics of the battles in the Pokestops have changed a bit. So now, this is an augmented reality app on our phones where we use our cameras built into our smartphones to bring Pokemon into our world. Pokestops are different. They don't look the same like they did in the game. In the game, it would be a little building your little character would walk into, and they would stock up on whatever they needed, heal, and then go back out into the world to move further into the game. Now, Pokestops give you automatic drops of different items when you check into one, and gyms are even more different from the way they performed in the game. So now, when you're going into a battle, you'll see screens similar to this, and you will then fight. And fighting in Pokemon Go is also very different from how it is in the game. Over the last 20 years, there have been numerous sequels and nearly a dozen spin-off games capitalizing on the craze of Pokemon. Finally, we have the next evolution of Pokemon in the Pokemon Go game we have on our cell phones. Pokemon Go is ridiculously popular as it slowly rolls out across the world. It already has more active users than Tinder, and it's approaching the point where it has more engagement than Facebook. Now, this is a slightly old graphic. As of the time when I'm recording this video, this hadn't been released in Japan yet, where Pokemon are even bigger than they are in the United States. However, you can see that Pokemon Go in 2016 already has more active users than Candy Crush, which is pretty much the most popular game on mobile devices. This was taken 1 week after Pokemon Go launched, and it's only going to get bigger as time goes on. In the other videos, we'll talk about the business aspects and sides of Pokemon Go and how you can play the game and get a little bit more familiar with how it works. In this video, we're going to talk about 21 niches where you can make money using Pokemon Go, and I will give a brief overview of how that can be done on each slide. So the first one is restaurants, and we've seen it over and over again in the news, all over on the internet. Basically, these restaurants are doing some really smart things. The first thing they're doing is dropping lures. Dropping a lure attracts any Pokemon in the area and spawns fresh Pokemon that may not be normally popping up in that area in your location. So it draws the Pokemon in. So what do you think happens as a restaurant owner? Well, it draws in people that want to catch those Pokemon. With the way the app works, it will tell people where Pokemon are that are somewhat close to them. So you could have people that are 2-3 blocks, even a mile away, and the trainers are still notified that there are certain types of Pokemon that are close to their location. So it will draw them to you. A restaurant is looking for local business, and that's what this kind of customer is. So the next step that many restaurants are doing are rewarding Pokemon trainers for either catching Pokemon in their area or owning a local gym. They will reward that team with a special discount, and any of those things work really well. Another thing that you can do is host a party or something similar, or a contest. Those kinds of things will work really well for restaurants. The next couple of businesses all are exactly the same. Lures, contests, and discounts for trainers are the things that these businesses can use. Coffee shops are another example, exactly the same as restaurants. Bars, now catering to a different clientele, obviously. Bars also should follow the exact same process. Drop a lure, give a discount, run a contest, or hold a party. Local businesses. So there are other local businesses that can fall into this sort of thing. I've seen thrift shops hold special discounts for certain level Pokemon trainers. I've seen pet shelters kill it and have all their pets adopted and be completely empty. One of them charged a $5 fee to take a dog for a walk to go with you when you're catching Pokemon. And these are just simple ideas that can be applied. Drivers. Now, this is a little bit unique. You don't want to do the same things that a restaurant owner would do. What drivers are doing are offering specialized Pokemon chasing rides, where they will drive a trainer or a group of trainers around for an hour and take them to notable locations in their area, whatever Pokestops there are and whatever gyms. So in doing that, they charge X amount of dollars and take these people around to catch Pokemon safely while not driving their own car. And it's absolutely brilliant. The only thing you need to do if you are in this situation is make sure that people know you're doing this. You can do that by posting on local newspaper websites, Craigslist, Kijiji, any other classified ad website that serves your area. Mobile sales. Now, I'm going to talk about this much deeper in a later video, but mobile sales are another thing that you can do. So if you have a Pokestop on your street, it would make perfect sense to set up a little location selling lemonade, bags of chips, things along those lines to the Pokemon trainers that come by. You have a captive audience. It's the same kind of idea of picking a good location for a store, except you're completely mobile. So if no one's coming to a Pokestop in your area, you can go to one a little further. You want to be mobile and able to move. Another idea with this is to build your business into a vehicle. If you can build it into something like a food truck, you'll kill it. Go from one Pokestop to another based upon how busy they are at different times of day. And you can have a full business just selling to Pokemon trainers. All you need is the app to know where the trainers are going to be, and then test it out. See which ones perform best at which times, and build your schedule around that. Collectibles. So Pokemon was originally a card game. Once it became a video game, that changed things a bit, and then now we have the Pokemon Go augmented reality game. There are collectibles in Pokemon that are worth upwards of thousands upon thousands of dollars. Now, with Pokemon being a huge craze, certain things are going to be more attractive than others, but what I would recommend is taking a look at what is selling for huge amounts of money, and then check things like local garage sales, local reseller stores, or Goodwill. Take a look and see what kind of Pokemon stuff you can find and grab as much as you can. T-shirt sellers. Now, I'm going to say this over and over again as we go through these videos, but you've got to be very conscious of trademarks. If you put a big Pikachu on a t-shirt and Nintendo catches it, I promise you they're going to hit you with a cease and desist. So one of the things I believe aren't trademarked, again, I'm not a lawyer, so following my advice on legal stuff would be unwise, but a lot of the team names and team logos don't appear to be trademarked, just based upon what I saw looking at the t-shirts and badges and keychains and things like that that are being sold on the internet. So that's a really smart thing that you can put on a t-shirt. Say something different or interesting about your shirt or about the team or whatever, and get it out there. One thing I would recommend is taking a look at websites that already sell this kind of stuff and find ideas in other markets that you can apply towards Pokemon. So look at nurse t-shirts and see what's being said there, and see what you can find that would be applicable to Pokemon people. And then target them with ads on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Done for you stuff. And again, we're going to talk about this in detail a little bit later, but anything you can do for a Pokemon trainer that makes their life easier is going to be attractive to them. So an example that I'm going to mention later is to take their phone, put it on a turntable, and hatch their eggs for them. Eggs, especially the 10-kilometer eggs, give highly rare Pokemon and valuable ones at high levels. So the best thing you could do is hatch these things, but they expect trainers to walk 10 miles or 10 kilometers to hatch their egg. So a shortcut, or basically a cheat, is to have either a Roomba, which is a vacuum that rolls around on the floor and cleans things for you, or a turntable that is used to play records. And put the phone on that and have it run at a fairly low speed, and it will walk, I'm just using quotations here, it will walk for you and hatch the egg. Any of these things, selling accounts, level up a trainer to level 20 or 25 with a bunch of good Pokemon, and you can sell that for hundreds of dollars on eBay. SEO services. So if you're doing SEO for local businesses, telling them the exact same things I told you for restaurants and local businesses would be viable. This is kind of an extension on done for you service. Help them get set up with Pokemon related sales strategies, things that they can do using Pokemon to reach that audience and get more business, because that's really what search engine optimization is about, is getting more business. Social media managers, especially if you're local to the businesses or catering to businesses in your area, people don't know what to post to social media to drive leads and drive sales. So as a social media manager, you could offer a Pokemon specific service where you would go to their area once a day, take photos of whatever Pokemon are around the area, and upload it on their behalf to their Facebook fan page, their Twitter account, etc. If you're capable of doing that, it's worth a few $100s a month to a local business. Ad managers. So another thing that can be done, considering how targeted Facebook ads have become, you can have someone upload a photo of Pokemon and target Pokemon interested trainers, people that have the app on their phone already, using Facebook. And doing that with a picture of the Pokemon that's in your area. That will drive people to you. All you need to do is make sure you drop drop a lure every 30 minutes or so. If you do that, the people that see your ad will come to your location and hopefully buy the products you have for sale. Blogging about Pokemon is becoming very popular very quickly, and it's going to be difficult to break through the noise and say something that hasn't been said 100 times before. So if you're going to blog about Pokemon, pick a specific angle and stick to it. So talk about how to play Pokemon Go for 10-year-olds or how to play Pokemon Go for 50-year-olds. Those are things that will pick a specific audience and speak their language and target them specifically. You can monetize through AdSense or Amazon affiliate products. Content writers are going to be absolutely killing it if they do something called private label rights. If you sell private label rights to your content and know Pokemon, you can make a killing selling packages of 10 to 20 Pokemon articles to people that are interested in the topic. Anyone that writes content, if you know Pokemon, it would be silly not to sell it. YouTube. So the trick with this is that Pokemon Go is on your phone, so it's going to be really difficult for you to record yourself while you're out there wandering around. The trick is that you need a second phone or some type of camera or something similar that can show what is going on your phone and what is going on around you. If you can do that and upload your adventures to YouTube, you can use AdSense to monetize your videos and build a following there where you can promote products and programs related to Pokemon. Info products. In fact, you're watching one. So putting together a training program on Pokemon would work, obviously. So there's really no long, complex process here. Teach people how to do something cool in the game and then sell it. You can use JVZoo, ClickBank. There are dozens of affiliate networks out there on the web. Get your content onto them and take advantage of how hot Pokemon are right now. App creators. Now, if you can do something like build into an API for Pokemon Go, the company that created this app is called Niantic, Niantic. Go to their website, take a look, and see if there's anything you can do to provide extra added help to Pokemon Go players. If you can do that and do it inside an app, people will pay you for it, depending on how much value and how much help you provide to the trainers. So take a look at what is out there already and create something that helps trainers get more done faster. Hackers. I hate to say it, but there are already cheating software tools out there that help you get unlimited items in the game and other stuff. Just Google search Pokemon Go hacking software, Pokemon Go cheating software, and you'll find what I'm talking about. So if you're a hacker and you can figure out ways to get people free stuff in the game, you can absolutely sell that. eBay. So we talked about collectibles before. Selling stuff on eBay related to Pokemon is super easy. Just go to eBay and look at what's already there. If you have any of the things that are selling, put them up and sell them. Etsy is similar to eBay, but the difference is anything that sells there is supposed to be handmade. So if you can 3D print or create badges or buttons or stickers or shirts or any type of wearable, you can use Etsy to sell. And there are thousands of Pokemon Go products up on Etsy already. So take a look at what's there. And if you can create something better than what's already there, it would make sense for you to get on Etsy and do that. Amazon's a little bit different. You in the best circumstances, would want them to be able to ship your products to their customers. It's called Fulfilled by Amazon, and there are full-blown $5,000 training programs on how to do that. But the short version is you need to have bulk items that you can sell on Amazon. So you need hundreds of them, or at least 50, let's say, of every different Pokemon related product you've got. You have to follow a fairly long drawn out process, which you can figure out by searching Google, and then get your products up on Amazon and selling, and they will just simply send you checks. So again, the downside of this is you have to have a fair amount of your product to send to Amazon so they can send it with 2-day free shipping to their Prime members. If you can do that, you will do well on Amazon as long as your product is quality and wanted.